How are you? Welcome. I have my matcha, which I should have filmed. It's my half my snack. So good. I'm gonna try something. I needed to wait till we came alive because everything is backwards. So if I flip the camera, let's see. This is an experiment. Okay, we're gonna flip it, then we're gonna turn it. Bear with me. Let's see. Okay. It's weird because I'm not looking at myself, which I think may be a little bit better. All right. Oh, we need to go a little bit, maybe a little bit this way, a little bit that way. I'm going to look a little bit this way. I'm trying. There. Ah, that's right. There, I like that. I'm just kind of going to move my chair, though. Okay. So this is backwards. I'm looking at my cell phone case. Now I have to say more here. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the live. Sorry about last week. We just decided to make last minute plans because, it's kind of sad around here. So, but hello, everyone. I like this better. As you can see my new dish. You know what I should have had her put on this? I should have had her put live on it. Like when this is on, it's live. I will tell you, she did a horrible job. If she watches my channel, oh well, she did a horrible job. Literally, it's not even centered, and the logo is kind of leaning to the left, and she didn't put the width. Here, I'll show it to you because it's battery operated. But you see, there's no the width, the T, and it's all crooked. I mean, come on. I wasn't, I thought to myself, I waited a long time for this. I did, at this point, I'm not going to sit there and have an argument with her. I thought, you know what? It is what it is. I'm fine. It was a donation. But hello, everyone. Sorry. I have not said hello to everyone personally, but hello. How many people do we have in the room? Make sure you thumbs up this live. Let me put live chat on. I'm so sorry. If you want to ask me something directly, please put it all in capital letters because sometimes the chat flies a little bit. Just saying. Everybody, I think that's a great idea. Why don't y'all say where you're from so everybody can see where you live in case you live locally to each other. I've had many people meet through this community and form friendships. So I'll start. I'm Denise from New Jersey, southern New Jersey. Actually, we're about 20 minutes. If you're familiar with, well, people probably aren't, but we're south of Philadelphia. We are, right past Center City because I was Northeast Philly, then there's Center City, South Philly. We're like directly across from probably almost like west, maybe, I don't know, maybe it's southish Philly. So, yeah. By the Commodore Barry Bridge is what I would say. Oh, Lynn's ordering the peanut butter bear bells. Oh my gosh. I can't tell you, I was shocked because what did I just try recently? I tried something, I can't remember what it was. And I said, when you're going to call something peanut butter, I want to get hit in the ass with peanut butter. That's probably why it's 6 points instead of 5 because of the peanut butter. I will say that. It was good. It was really, really good. I hope they keep that flavor on. I hope it's at Trader Joe's someday, or I hope it's on Amazon or GNC. My GNC last week did not have it. I had stopped in. But yes, I loved it. If you didn't see my tasting, it'll be on this week's What I Eat in a Day. And if you're part of the Facebook group, I posted it in there too. There we go. All the places. I don't like cherry. So it's probably, I wouldn't even try cherry. Yeah, I don't like cherry anything. Not my thing. Same thing with key lime. I'm not a huge lime lover, so I feel like for me to taste that, I mean, I'm not going to go out. If I would see a single one, I would probably try it. Not the cherry, though, because I don't like cherry. But key lime, if it's done right, I could probably tolerate it. My best tip to lose weight. Oh, my gosh. Weigh and measure. Stick to serving sizes. That's in a nutshell. That's weight loss secret. Right there. Stick to serving sizes, weigh and measure it, know what you're eating. That's the biggest tip I could give. Wegmans has it? What? Yeah, a cherry bear bell. The white chocolate, I haven't had one in a really long time. I don't remember what I thought of it. I didn't like the chocolate cookie dough, I think it was called, or that one I didn't care for either. I don't know. I just thought I'm funny when it comes to certain chocolate things. I liked the salty peanut, the caramel cashew I liked. Cookies and cream is my favorite, followed by the cookies and caramel. I was going to get a box of those, but they were sold out online. So I did get 2 boxes because of free shipping. So I got a cookies and cream and I got a peanut butter. In hindsight, I wish I gotten 2 peanut butter, but what if I didn't like it? Then I was stuck with a whole box of bars I wasn't that fan of. I want to try the sour bear bell. They don't have sour is in Built Bar. I don't think Bear Bells has sour. And honestly, I don't like sour either, so I wasn't a huge fan of that one either. But I don't like sour, so I wouldn't like it. Yay, it's free. That's right. Y'all saw. Okay, we're going to get started really quickly. We are starting a spring. I didn't know what to call it. I came up with a million ideas. But I put Spring Back to Our Goals Challenge. And somebody in the house goes, Mom, it's spring forward. I went, I know that. But I went spring back, meaning getting back to our goals. Because maybe over the past few months, we might have let them slip a little bit. It happens. We're human. It's winter. It's cold. We love comfort. We're lazy. I'm lazy. Hello, Denise. I'm lazy. Sometimes in the winter, I'm a little bit lazy. So that's why it's saying spring back. Because we want to go back. We want to go back to things that we know and things that work for us. So that is why it's called Spring Back. So I will be putting in the Facebook group a little thing I made. I don't know if you can see it. I didn't have color ink. Our printer is low in coloring, so I do black and white. I'm going to post this in the Facebook group along with a checklist. And if you do not have Facebook, email me and say, hey, Dee, I don't do Facebook. Can you email me them? And I will gladly send them out. I've done that for many people, so don't fret. You're never alone. But this, y'all gave great ideas, and I picked the ones that I thought were interesting. But here's the thing. The checklist that I make, which I didn't print that, I don't know why, I just didn't print it, is blank. So you could put in that checklist whatever you want. And I have it, it's checked for Monday through Sunday. So you pick a habit, you write it on the line that you want to do, and then each day you do it, you check it off. So again, this is just my things that I thought were interesting. That seemed to be a lot of the same answers that the people gave. So that's what I put together. I asked in the Facebook group. A brother got me 8 Bear Bells from Trader Joe's. Yes, Bear Bells are at Trader Joe's. Some of them. They don't have a lot of the flavors. They only have some. They usually have cookies and cream. They have salty peanut. Sometimes they have creamy crisp. They have one of the white ones, and they have the soft ones. I love the soft ones. I do. But when I went there, I'm thinking, I'm spending this kind of money. I want the most amount of protein. So that's why I went with the cookies and cream and the peanut butter I was trying. But that's why I didn't go with the soft one. I had one in my cart. I'm like, you know what? They're a little bit lower in protein. We want to spend X amount of dollars. Let's just get the ones that have higher protein. So that's why I did the cookies and cream. Oh, yes. I'm president of that Lazy Club. So this is what I made. And each bubble has a thing, and I will read them to you. It's called the Spring Challenge Healthy Habits that can help you lose weight and get healthy. I didn't want to call them weight loss habits because they're healthy habits. So first one I have, drink plenty of water. I said a minimum of 40 ounces. I think if we all drank a minimum of 40 ounces, you can drink more, but I think a minimum should be 40. Number 2, this is one some of you might not like and some of you might love. 10 squats and 10 wall or step push-ups a day. Of course, you could always do more. I've added the steps on because my son reminded me how much I like them. I'm like, oh yeah. I like step ones. I like ones against the kitchen, like the bathroom sink. So you could do either. Walls are the easiest, quite honestly. Floor ones, if you want to do floor ones, you can go ahead. They're just way too hard for me. Too much of my body weight on there. So those, I have honestly track and measure all foods. All foods, not foods that you want, all foods. If you have something that you did not plan for, there's not a problem. You just weigh it, measure it, and track it. Honestly, don't just because how many times if you didn't track it doesn't mean you didn't eat it. It just means you know what you don't want to think about it, and that's not healthy. Healthy is okay, I ate something. Like last week, someone noticed when I showed my tracker, I was in the negative of points. I was because I deserve to be in the negative of points. So you have to see that. When you see that, you're so much more diligent. But if you see you got a whole stockpile of points there, you know what? I'm not going to count this either. So definitely want you to do that. I do love the chocolate caramel. I do, but I was being cheap, and I went for the most points. I mean, the most grams of protein, and I do love the cookies and cream. All right, the next one is 15 minutes of walking 3 times a day. Now, it doesn't, I'm not telling you to do a mile each time, just 15 minutes. Put your trackers on. If you don't have a tracker, put a timer on. You could walk in place, you could walk outside, you could walk to Leslie Sandstone, you could walk on a treadmill. I don't care where you walk. Like I said, 15 minutes, 3 times a day. That's it. There's no distance in that. There's no steps here. Did you notice that? I didn't put any kind of steps here. Because honestly, I don't really think steps are as important as just getting up and moving your body. But that's my opinion. And my last one, which is, one of my favorites, is keep a bedtime routine. Which means go to bed at a decent hour, put the electronics down, relax yourself, take time out for you. It's just kind of like a pamper time. Like give yourself a facial, relax, listen to a podcast, listen to a favorite show, listen to Dish with D, but take it easy before bed. I don't consider a podcast electronic. It's more like when you're surfing the web, watching like mukbang. Oh my gosh, speaking of a mukbang, I went head deep into a mukbang video. This was Friday. I wanted to go to bed early, but I started watching people eating and tasting crumble cookies. That's not healthy, Denise. It's not. This is my 1 point matcha, by the way. Yeah. I dreamt of cookies all night. But yes, so I'm going to have this in the Facebook group. It'll be in color, of course. And if you want to print it, you can. If you want to just, save it, you can. You don't have to print these. But it's just a cute little thing. I put a cute little girl walking on a treadmill. The one they had there where she was like doing these like high kicks. I'm like, yeah, no, we're not going to put the high kicks on it. We're going to do something really cute. And I wish she had white hair though, but it is what it is some days. But yeah, so like I said, and I'll have a checklist. So like I said, on the line, you put what you want to work on. You have to work on all 5 of these? You don't. You can pick and choose. You can make up your own. Fit it to your lifestyle. But work on something. And I think we're going to be doing a Zoom. I wanted to do it. I need to do it this week because next couple weekends, I will not be available. I have stuff to do, my lovelies. I will not be here next Sunday. I'll let you know that right now. I will not be here next Sunday. I have something Friday, Saturday, and Sunday this coming week. The following week, I might be open on that Saturday. I'm not sure. I know I have a vendor event. I have a baby shower. It's crazy month of March. But so yes, I will not be here next week. So I'm going to try to see what day works for me. It's going to be probably at night. Maybe we'll do it I guess we should do it at like 7 or 8 o'clock for everybody to be able to make it. So I got to see what's up for this week because Timmy's coming home Friday. So might be Thursday, might be a good day. Maybe we'll do it on the first day of spring. I think that works. I don't think we're doing anything on Thursday. I'll have to double check though because I look at the calendar. But yes, where is the Healthy Habits Checklist? I haven't posted it yet. I'm going to be putting it in the Facebook group after the live. It's funny, you hate eating noises. I don't mind them, especially when they're dunking a cookie, and she usually has ice in her milk, and she's dunking it so you hear the cookie hitting the ice, and it makes like this sound. Oh gosh, I don't like drinking noises when people go, that bothers me more than chewing noises, because chewing makes me want to eat, and I don't usually want to drink. That's probably why. Yeah, I hate it. See, that bothers me more than eating. But we all have our own things, I love the challenge. Can I share it in my WW group? Sure, absolutely. And make sure to tell them to come subscribe to the channel. You can invite them to our Facebook group too if they want to join us. They're always welcome. My Facebook page is Dish with These Crew. I can give you a link if that'll help. Like I said, I haven't posted it yet. I will be posting it after the live is over. I guess I could have posted it before, but I was making my matcha. I was eating my lunch because I just wasn't hungry today. I was eating my leftover dumplings from our last night's Chinese takeout. Oh my God, they were so good. I got steamed dumplings. I hope you didn't knock me off. That Timmy, I'm gonna have to. Oh man, Tim, hold on, because I gotta go in DND. Because if he calls back in, it might knock us off. All right, there we go. Oh, he always forgets my life. Hold on, I have to. My weather is little brisker today. It's clear, but I think it's in the early 40s. So let me grab. He's like, "What? Why aren't you answering my call, Mom?" Because I'm busy. Ay, ay, ay. All right, copy link. Here, this is the link for the Facebook group. Yes, my email is dishwithd@yahoo.com. It has not changed. So yeah, so how's y'all's weather? You know, it's been nice probably for the last week. We had really a lot of rain. I think on the vlog day, I think I mentioned we had a deluge of rain, which was fine because we needed it. It still was nice out though. I think we're out of winter. And I think I could safely say there's no more rain, no more snow. And spring is spring is a week from Thursday. I'm sorry. Spring is the 20th. Here, I'm in the wrong week. So yeah, I got to check my schedule, but I think I want to do a kickoff this week. I'm going to put it here and I'm going to check. And we'll do a Zoom. And unless you have a different platform that you think is better than Zoom, I don't know. I know how to work Zoom. I know how to work Zoom. And that is a lot. I need a haircut. I mean, look at how much my hair's grown. I can't even stand how long it is. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to call her this week and see if she can fit me in. See, it's when it gets this weird wave. I know it's too long, but a lot of you, I've been posting the old videos last week for the donuts. I had so many people mention my short hair. Like, oh my gosh, your short hair. I'm like, I know, I did have really cute hair at one time. I haven't been feeling the short hair yet. We'll see. Oh my God, 101. Well, happy birthday to your grandmother. Yeah, I think the weather, has made a permanent change. So who's in need of a spring challenge? I've noticed that people have died off since the beginning of the year too. Again, everybody starts off in January with all high hopes. You know, I love to do this tell-all video and say, you know what? Every January, y'all have these great intentions, and then when the hard work starts, that's when everybody dies off. Yeah, I was saying it to somebody recently. I said, it's hard. I'm never going to sit here and tell you this is easy. It's not. These things are not easy. They're hard. And when you do multiple ones, it's like, yeah, trying to figure out, we all want to drink our coffee and tea. We don't want to drink water. That's not fun. And somebody asked me, does coffee and tea count as water? I said, Weight Watchers will tell you no. I said, but you make your own decision. When you're saying 40 ounces of water, it is water. If I say 40 ounces of liquid, it's different. I am saying water. So now I'm not telling you can put a water enhancer in there. I'm not against that. Those ones from whatchamacallit, or the Devotion ones, oh my gosh, they're so good. And I missed the stinking sale. They had a buy two, get one bag free. And free shipping, and I missed it. Why? Because I was in mourning. So they are having a sale though on the older ones. Apparently there was a misprint on the bags. I was going to post it, I forgot. There was a misprint on the bags with the original set that had like the pina colada and it had like the margarita. The date was misprinted. She said the dates are good. It just says that it's supposed to be 2026. It says 2025. So they were marking them half off. So if you happen to like their original OG water flavorings, then they are like $9.99 on the website. And you can still stack the 10% off as well. So that's really a good deal. Oh, thank you, Rhonda. But you know, people ask how, it's better. It's better, but it's like when you, I think because I avoid thinking about it. That's, but yeah, if I get talking, I hopefully could say his name without crying. But yeah, it's been hard. It'd be 3 weeks. I just can't believe it's been three. It will be 3 weeks already. It's just so fast. But I did make strides last week. I cleaned up his things. I cleaned everything up and I put everything away. That's huge because I was staring at his stuff for a long time. Like, I can't do that anymore. It's just too hard to do that. So I put everything away. I cleaned it and put it away for the next puppy. We used to always, I always used to say I would never do it again, but you know what? I probably would. Just not right now. I got things I need to get done. The house needs some attention, and I just need a break. I just physically need a break. Like I said, it was such the last few years, I would say, was very stressful on me more than them. But should we put some lip gloss on? I don't know. I feel like I'm dry. Speaking of lip gloss, I'm gonna share probably in the. I should have did it last week. I forgot. I ordered from this company. I can't remember what they're called. I've mentioned it before. I found them on Instagram and I ordered my Christmas home. I think I mentioned it. And oh my God, all the girls love it. So they were having a $5 off sale. So I called them and I said, I'm ordering. You guys want any? Hoping they would say yes, because with their order, I got free shipping. So I'm going to show you those. They're so nice. I love them because I have issues with my lips. Oh, I decided not to take the brother's puppy. I decided not to take it. I hear you, Delilah. It was very hard putting it away. Sad reality was I put his ashes in his bed, his little box with his paw prints. I'm like, that's not really doing me any good. It's not healthy. So I put his ashes on that mantle and I cleaned everything up. But yeah, I thought about the dog. Honestly, I'm not ready for it, and I don't want to put my issues or on a dog that doesn't deserve it. Like, I'm not ready, and I don't want to expect things from her. I just didn't think it was fair for her, quite honestly. I know. We originally said that when we had him. Like, I'd say this is it, and then we're like, well, I don't think this is it. I don't think it's it for right now, because I need stuff. I got a lot going on. Things need to get. We have a lot to work to do in the house. So I put that off because of him, because he could never tolerate anybody coming in. It would have been horrific. I don't know what I would have done. So, but that's what we're going to focus on. So I told my husband to be prepared. Ka-ching, ka-ching. Yeah, it's it's funny. We all were like originally like, yeah, no, and then it's like, well, maybe we all, I said we're just making our grief speak. You figure if she's here, you won't be sad anymore, but you will, because she won't be him, and that will make me sad. See, I tell you, if I start talking, then it gets bad. All right, say something funny, because I need to say something funny. I need funny. I need funny. Ay, ay, ay. What's the week? Oh, I think this week's topic's about sleep. Because I know my leader said it Friday. I think she said sleep was this coming week. So I have not gone to a Zoom yet. But I will see if I can get into one tonight, and I'll usually go in the morning. But Tim will be home for the weekend. Balls! There we go. Balls. Speaking of balls, I was just thinking the other day, because I still had them in the refrigerator. Well, actually, it was more like last week, actually. The cookies that I made, the thumbprint cookies that Suzanne had gifted me the recipe from somewhere. You know what they remind? What did these remind me of? And it was those cookies that I bought. I can't remember what they were called. Alyssa's. The Alyssa's cookies. That's what they reminded me of. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's what they reminded me of, the Alyssa's cookies. So I thought I'd like to revisit that cookie. Maybe put something else in it. Maybe some protein. I can't remember what was in it. I know there was a banana and there was oats. I don't remember what else. But I have to revisit that recipe, and I want to see if we could tweak it, maybe up the protein a little bit. But what was so nice about it was such a moist cookie that it really was enjoyable to eat. Like, some things you eat are just like, ugh, this is not good. But that was extremely enjoyable to eat. So I thought, what if we You know, even take out the jelly. I mean, it doesn't really even need the jelly because it's so moist. But I guess if we put protein, it's going to dry it out a little bit. Maybe a little dollop of peanut butter. Oh my God, Denise, did you just say that out loud? I did. Oh my gosh, a little dollop, like after they're baked. Like put the thumbprint in, leave it empty, and then when they come out, just put a dollop of peanut butter in there. And maybe a Lily's chocolate chip or two. Oh my gosh, okay. We're going to be working on that. Thank you, Jill. Oh, the cookie, it's on dishwithdee.com. If you go to dishwithdee.com, it should be on there. Silly joke. Why was Cinderella so bad at soccer? She kept running away from the ball. Yeah. I just heard that, and my son said because she kept losing her shoe. But yep. I didn't not do good job with the thumbprint cookies. Don't know why they weren't even cookies. Okay, like I'm trying to, it's been a couple weeks since I made them. Did I make them before I made the ones with the pancake mix? I feel like I did. Because they already have peanut butter in them, don't they? Yes, there's already peanut butter in them. But still, a little dollop of peanut butter on top never hurt anybody. Because I made it with regular and I made it with chocolate. I used peanut butter powder. And I used a chocolate. They were both good. I don't know if I liked one better than the other. I mean, sometimes you're going to laugh. Sometimes I just don't want chocolate. I know it's really hard to believe. There's some days I just don't. Now my store did not have the Alyssa's cookies because I got them at the CVS. And I went there a few weeks ago and they did not have them. There was, of course, nobody around to ask. But unless maybe they were just out. But they were not in that CVS. Oh, I thought mine were like, it wasn't crunchy. It was soft. That's why, and her cookies are soft. That's why I couldn't think of what it reminded me of, and that's what it was. It's kind of aggravating because I tried to remake that cookie and was not as good as these thumbprints were. So we're going to revisit that cookie, I think. Probably put some protein in there, maybe. I don't remember what's in it. We could let's pump it up. Maybe I can give somebody the link. Let's say, I think they're called thumbprint jam cookies. I think they're called thumbprints. And so I never know what I call things. I know, and I apologize. Sometimes I just peanut butter and jelly oatmeal thumbprints. I wouldn't even know if I would have called it that. But let's see what's in it. A banana mashed, an egg, baking soda, vanilla extract, quick oats, sugar replacement, peanut butter powder. Okay. There's room in there to throw some peanut. What we can do is I can throw the protein in there and see the texture. And if I think it's too dry, either put some yogurt or maybe an egg white or another egg in there. I'll have to see. I'll have to play with that because I think that's definitely something that we can play with. I'm going to get you guys, since I'm here, I'll give you the link. But I use the sugar-free Smucker's jam. You can make your own and just, dollop. There's the link to the recipe. Now that you compare them to Alyssa's. Yeah, and I did, it right away didn't hit me until I was sitting there the other day. I'm going, I think, I was in the mood for one of them. I'm like, I don't have any more. And I went, you know what did they remind me of? And I couldn't. And I'm like, wait a minute, there's Alyssa's cookies. I mean, I don't think I have it on let me look. I don't know if I mentioned it on the website. All right. Came out to 1 point a cookie. All 9 cookies that I made came to 2 Weight Watcher points. I guess I don't mention if there was any protein in them. You could have 4 cookies for 1 point. That's what it was. All 9 cookies were 2 points. That's right. Oh, I was talking about the jam. Okay. Yes. You could have 4 cookies for 1 point. And if you have all 9, which you shouldn't, would be 2 points because you just had to count that stuff. Okay. That's what I was trying to, what was I writing there? Sorry about that. So yeah, so there you go. There's the recipe if you're interested. Um, it's good on a, and I always think, say, oh, that's not a real cookie. I don't understand who gives the definition of what a cookie is and what a thing is. It's these people who make you want to eat things that you just, my body cannot tolerate. It's just going to put weight on. I'm not the, I've been heavy a long time. I've had weight issues my whole life. So for me, I have to make changes like that if I want cookies. But I'm not saying that I couldn't have a regular cookie here and there, but when you want a lot of cookies, that's the kind of cookies I have to eat. I mean, there are times where we're out and I'll have a regular cookie. I'm not going to sit there and say, no, thank you. But yeah, I just found this girl on YouTube just this morning. I was just trying to avoid the cookie mukbangs, and she was a nutritionist. And I like what she had to say. I haven't checked out any of her videos, so I don't want to say who she is yet, because I haven't checked out anything. I just saw one reel, and I love what she had to say. I'm like, oh my gosh, yes. She had, and I thought, so I subscribed so it would be on top of my feed, but I want to check out and see if she's worth sharing. Because she might be. Because I like like I said, that one reel, I'm like, yeah, finally, somebody that's speaking out, because it annoys me when people, or those, I don't take them down. I want to, though, when they'll share something and it's about somebody who I really don't think, they just sit there and they make you afraid of something. Like, nothing in abundance is good. Even these, so it's just that you keep things, to what you want to eat. And somebody told me one time, that's anti-inflammatory. I said, it can be it's inflammatory. It's an inflammatory food. I said, it is, but not to everyone. Something can be. That doesn't mean it's inflammatory to you or to her. It's inflammatory to her. So just because something is designated an inflammatory food doesn't mean it's inflammatory to everybody. Like, for me, gluten is inflammatory. Is it inflammatory to you? No. So, I would never, that's why I try not to say that I'm eating gluten-free, because people be like, oh my gosh, I need to do that too. No, you don't. You have to find out what is inflammatory to you. Not everything is. Just because something is, but yet they blow it up like, oh my gosh, you can't eat this. Like they were one big time, this person was all about Cheerios. How bad Cheerios are for. Cheerios are sprayed with this or that. You should never give that to your child. And then this one who I follow, I will recommend her, Food Science Babe. She's on Instagram, and she said the child would have to eat 30 boxes of Cheerios at one sitting to have that effect. A bowl of cereal every now and then is not going to do it. If he sat and had 30 boxes, and I'm like, putting it into perspective, they find this little thing and they blow it up, because that's the interwebs today. Let's blow it up. Let's get on our soapboxes. I have a platform. Let's go on my soapbox. Oh, I'm telling you. Would love a dupe of the Small Quest cookies. It's a hard one. I could write that down and put it on my to-do list. I have a couple of things people had emailed me, which I have not done yet. One was a chocolate cream pie. So if you're the one, I apologize. It's been a bad month. I thought it said Quest Bar. I'm like going, we don't need to make that a do because the Quest Bar's there. Sweets are my kryptonite, especially lemon flavored goodies. Oh, I know. It's funny. You'll laugh. I did not like lemon as a child. I didn't like lemon until I was probably, it might have been after I had kids. I finally realized what I didn't like about it. Most things that you get are made with imitation lemon, like extract, and I didn't like the concentration of that. But if I just used lemon zest in a recipe or lemon juice or a combination, it wasn't as strong, and that's what I enjoyed. I enjoyed the nice mild taste of it. I could do a mild lemon. I cannot do a hit me in my ass lemon. Oh no. Now peanut butter, I could. Like when I tried those peanut butter bars, I was like, as soon as I ripped it open, you could smell the peanut butter. I'm like, well, I'm going like this. I could just tell because it was so peanut butter forward. I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, the Knicks. I know, when you think you're eating Enlightened and Halo Top and you think, oh my God, I'm not eating this ice cream. This is terrible. And then Knicks, he found a way to make it creamy. I wish I had those tastings I did of his ice creams for the very first time. It's probably on Instagram if you scroll down to maybe like years ago. Oh my gosh! I remember the look on my face. I was like, I did not expect it. I expected to hate it. I'm like, it's like, because I don't really love ice cream, so it's not. But man, I love the cookie dough one. Oh, they're really good. Zest is the best taste if you ask me. Yes, and also I don't think I have those little packets down here. Do I? The True Lemon. That is made with dehydrated lemon peel. And it literally is, but though, like I say, sometimes a whole pack of that's a little too much. But it's dehydrated lemon peel, but lemons are naturally sweet. So it gives a lemony and a sweetness to your tea, which is fantastic. So I buy them by the 500 boxes when I order from Amazon. I love it so much. There's nothing added to it. It's just dehydrated lemon peel. And boy, is it good. Somebody said I should have added it. That's why I like the Premier Lemon, because it's not overly lemony. It's very light and subtle, and that's why I liked it. Had it been overpowering, I probably would not have liked it. Now, somebody mentioned maybe I should have put some in the ice cream. Maybe the little lemon, I don't know, maybe we'll put a little, I don't know. We're going to revisit that ice cream because, once the weather gets a little bit warmer, it'll be a nice summer. Almost like a sherbet. That's what it reminded, like a cream sherbet. That's what it was, really good. Yes, I love them in my water. Yep. And I'm telling you, Karen, it's so much better than Halo. And I mean, do you ever try to eat Halo? It's like literally, it's like you gotta chisel it, and it has that like dryness to it. It's like eating dry ice. I'm like, that's what I'm saying. I'd be like, again, if I'm not enjoying it, I'm not going to eat it just because it's lower in points. And that's probably why I don't, am a huge ice cream lover, because I probably haven't found anything other than Nick's, other than making my own with the protein. But again, it's not something I gravitate towards. So, but yeah, it's certainly those. They could give them to me for free. I would probably leave them at the store. Now, Grocery Outlet has had a few Nick's a couple times, which I didn't get there this week. Forgot. Because I shared my haul on Instagram, and I tagged them, and he shared it to their page, which I thought was sweet. This is very good, by the way. Oh my gosh. With a square of the cupcake syrup from Choc. Can I tell you how good Choc Zero syrups are? I cannot believe the flavor difference. I don't know if I'm ever going to go back to skinny syrups again. I don't know. Jordan's, I mean, I will say there's not a huge variety on there, but what they have, oh my God, the white chocolate and the cupcake are absolutely outstanding. Do you have a Handle ice cream shop? No, I've never even heard of Handle ice cream shops. We have a lot of, at least two that I know of that have small batch homemade ice cream that we go to every once in a while, and they have boozy flavors. I've had a bourbon ice cream. I've had a Mexican hot chocolate ice cream. Oh yeah, they have a stout one. So, and it's really good. And I always get like a small, and it's a nice size, because I can't, every once in a while it's always fun to go out for ice cream. But yes, now I don't know what the Handle ice cream is. We do not have that. Oh, homemade, yes. Yes. There's one in Pittman, and there's one down in Swedesboro, right next to the. Do you remember me showing you the tea I got from the place called the Hens and Honey Shop? It's right in that same shopping center. Here's a sad note. It was not down the street from when I took Bailey to get groomed, so I would always go when he was at the groomers. Wah wah. No more groomers. In fact, I had to message him. He had an appointment last week, and I messaged him, and and he was so nice. He's like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'll miss my little buddy." I'm like, "You're one of the few people that actually liked him," because Bailey was not nice. That's not nice to people. So, but he was nice to his groomer because, he had him by the Cayenne. So, I get it. I saw Citrus Spritz Skinny Syrup. Oh, yeah, I think, it was the Citrus Splash, they called it. What is Citrus Spritz? Did you see it on their website? Or please tell me you saw it at a store. so I don't have to spend $8, $9 to try it. $8, $9 for the syrup, and then shipping. Always irritates me, but you know. Healthy Choice bars are my. They like the fudge ones. I am not a huge lover of fudge bars. Truth be told, I love chocolate, but I do not love chocolate ice cream. Which is funny because I don't. I don't like chocolate pudding either. Ross. Okay, well, girls and boys, I may have to make a trip to Ross, which is right next to Five Below, which is right next to Lidl. We have to go there after Weight Watchers next week. I think there's a Ross there. There was, anyway. Speaking of which, I went to Five Below again this week, and I picked up some more of those bars to try, those little brownies and prime bites. The muffins were really good. The muffins were really, really good. I picked up the brownies. I don't know. I mean, it's a lot of points, but like I said, you know, I was saying to somebody, I said, you know, it's a very moist, dense brownie. Like when you compare, like you can't compare it to like a brownie that, because they're not. This is like the moistness that these prime bites have is ridiculous. It's uncanny the moistness that they have. Now they had a banana one. No, no, no. That's the one. I tried. Did you see it yet? No, you did not. They have a. I just filmed it the other day. They have a peanut butter and jelly prime bite brownie. Again, I didn't. The peanut butter was not prominent. Don't call yourself a peanut butter and jelly, and I don't taste much peanut butter. Whereas Bear Bells, oh my gosh, you knew that was peanut butter. They didn't even have to tell me. You knew it was peanut butter. I've seen the new cookies. I've seen those. Yes. My gosh. Oh, a cocktail mix. That's interesting. I'll have to. I wonder if because I know TJ Maxx didn't carry the Jordans when I was there last time. We'll see. It is. It's all about chocolate. I do not have a Choc Zero. They don't. I tried to apply for their affiliate program. They don't have it anymore. It's what they told me. They discontinued it. But they usually have a coupon every like season. Like I'm thinking Easter there will be a coupon coming soon, and I will post it because I posted the last one that was it a New Year's one? I guess. Or no, it was Valentine's Day. I ordered right before Valentine's Day. It was in February. It was a V-Day 15. I don't think that's good anymore. But I will post in the group when they post it. Cadbury. Now I don't like the Cadbury cream. I don't like the Cadbury cream eggs. I like the Cadbury mini eggs. Very particular about my chocolate, and preferably dark. I mean, the Choc Zero, hands down, my favorite zero like point chocolate. And I also like that Oobly that they sent me some to try. Oh my gosh, that was really good too. I enjoyed the Oobly. That was really good chocolate too. And it doesn't have that maltitol, because maltitol gives me the diarrhea. Not that I couldn't use it occasionally, but yeah. I don't want to have to eat something and worry that I can't go out. Y'all feel me on that one. Oh, mini eggs are crack, yes. Now, Steve likes the cream eggs. When you break it, it has like the white and the yellow, looks like a yolk. Those I don't care for. He loves those. Do you believe that some people can't do moderation with some foods? Yes, I do. But I think you can train yourself, but you can't do it alone. You can't do it alone because you need somebody to take it. See, I have people here that when I want something, I will have it, and then I will give it to them and say, hold this. But if you don't have anybody, if you don't have that person there, you can't do that. And unless you can trust yourself, I know Amazon has these boxes that lock, and they're only set for like, you have to only open them like once a day they open. Now, could you break into it? I don't know. But that's always something. Like, I've learned that I want to incorporate something like that. And that's why I buy the individual bag chips, and I bought the trail mix, the nuts, because I cannot be trusted. But I won't open a second bag. So that's huge for me. Now, there are some people that will go into 2 and 3 bags. I always say, grab the bag, put it away, like maybe leave it downstairs. Like if it's out of sight, sometimes it's out of mind. I do think it takes practice. I think you can, because I feel like I have learned some discipline. because just because it's there doesn't mean I can eat it. But you know, when you think to yourself, you've had all these years of just eating it. So you have to get, like I said, you definitely need somebody there. I think it helps to have a person that you can sit there and say, don't let me have this. Because you do not want to be like, oh my gosh, she just ate it. No, you don't want people to think that of you. Oh no. I don't want my boys to go, oh my gosh, mom can't control herself. You know, hard fact. I have a food addiction. I think right now, if you buy cover free ship, yes, it's usually around $35 for. I think that's all the time, which I think personally is a really good low threshold. I do, because some of them are like $75 or $99, which I think is a lot of money, or even too sweet for me. The Caramellos. Oh, I've not had the car. I had the oh god, the little ones that reminded me of a peanut chew. I've had those, but I thought they were too hard. I wouldn't order them again. Yes, I know there's certain things like I cannot control myself with. You know what? I was just thinking the other day too. I think I might have mentioned it somewhere. You know what I haven't made? The fluff. And that's where you prepare Jello, like sugar-free Jello. I mean, I've done peach, I've done raspberry, I've done strawberry. I don't know if I've done any other flavors. I wouldn't do lemon or lime. Would not be my thing. And then there's a certain preparation of I think that you have to add hot water then cold water. Don't ask me because I think it's on the old website. And you mix it, and then you let it cool. I'm trying to remember. It's been so long, I don't remember the preparation. I know you add yogurt. You have to measure the amount of grams of non-fat Greek yogurt, and you mix it. And then I think it made 4 servings, and it was like a Jello mousse. I love that. I put fresh strawberries in there one time. I'm thinking, I have not made that obviously, because I don't know if I can even find it. I wonder if it's on distrod.org. Let me say. Because I haven't made it. And I saw 2 British people. That's where I found it. It was on a British channel. I think were they Weight Watcher people? They were English. That's the only thing I remember. And I was like, oh my gosh, this stuff is so good. And I made it. And you'd be surprised how many people use that recipe. Yep. I'm going to put fluff. I don't know. Can't remember strawberry Jello fluff. Here it is. I found it. I gotta transfer this one to the website because this is a good one. Yep. Oh my gosh, there's a picture of it too. I'm telling you. Let's see how many points do I have here. Now this is the old plan. On blue and purple, using the Jello I use, it's 0 points a serving. So I'm sure it still is. Because all calls for is the pack of Jello, boiling water, cold water, and 200 grams of non-fat Greek yogurt. So yeah, I believe it came to 0 points per serving. I think if you only eat 1 serving. There is the Jello fluff. I think if people with food noise have a hard time with moderation. I feel that, yes. It is a problem. I am working on food noise currently, but yes, I agree. Sometimes you want it even though you're not even hungry. Yes, I believe the sugar gives me the food noise. That's why I try to use the sugar substitute. They don't do it for me. They don't give me that craving the way cane sugar does. It's crazy. Hey, Vicky. Mustang Sally. I made the orange Jello and Greek yogurt today. Now, I just posted the recipe I made many years ago. I don't know if I've ever made orange. I know I've made strawberry, raspberry. I might have did pineapple and peach. It's hard to find the sugar-free Jellos. Thank you for your wisdom. If I buy a can of whipped cream, it's gone. Wow, there you go. I'll tell you, do you remember me hauling the whipped cream from Target about a month and a half? Well, no, it was probably in February. I went. I got the breakfast sausage, and they had their seasonal whipped creams. It was gingerbread, pumpkin, pecan pie, and mint. They had them all like $1.99, so I got 2. I got pecan pie, and I got mint. They're still up in the refrigerator. I occasionally grab a squirt, occasionally, not as often as I might used to, because I just kind of like, I put it on my latte, so I give myself the opportunity to have it. I do feel like too that's a huge thing when we put something on a pedestal and don't have it because we're afraid of it, we might eat too much, but then it becomes this thing, and then when we have it, it's like we go ape shit on it. At least I know I did. Oh my gosh, it was, and that's why I started making donuts and like cookies because it hit the notes for me, and I wasn't feeling like I wasn't eating that. Like, yeah, it's a traditional donut. No, it's not. But does it taste enough like a donut? Yeah. And sometimes I would fill them with like, I'd make yogurt and pudding mix or cottage cheese whipped, and I'd flavor it. And I'm telling you, it's freaking amazing. And I'm like, and you're like, oh, I made this thing. And I made a cake with a frosting on top that I had cottage cheese that was whipped. Oh my gosh, it was really good. And it felt decadent and delicious. Everything I make, yes, it's never not like I'm never just being like, oh, it's always good. I'm like, it always makes me feel like I'm eating what I think I want to eat. You know me, Mustang Sally. And it's finding ways to make things that are reminiscent of that, like even those little thumbprint cookies. I mean, it makes you feel like you're not missing out on something. There's nothing more depressing than sitting there feeling sorry for yourself. Like, oh, woe is me, I can't eat that. And then that leads you into that. I feel sorry for myself. I work hard. I deserve that donut. And then we feel like we're entitled to that donut because I've watched all my points and calories all week. I've tracked everything. I deserve that treat. You do. You do absolutely deserve that treat. But is that treat going to make you spiral? Sometimes it can. So I've learned, for me anyway, like I said, I always speak for myself. That's why I try not to, but that's the only experience I can draw from. Is if I have if they wind up like donut, we're gonna have donuts here Holy Thursday. It's the tradition. There's always been donuts in my house every Holy Thursday from the Amish market. Oh my gosh, they're fantastic. So I have a third of one donut. I could make my own and have the whole thing, but I'm like, you know what? And I will say the bonus thing is that they finish them. So it's not like it's hanging around staring at me the next day. That's helpful. I cut my third, I walk away. And by the time I come back, Timmy has taken care of the rest. Mic drop on that one. The Jell-O, it's really good. I keep forgetting about it. Oh my God, that protein brownie, that's one of the things I've stumbled upon. Like when I stumble upon the mukbangs, I'm like, look, I'm going, wait a minute. And it's funny, I did not know how that was going to turn out when I was making the video because I'm like going, this is probably not going to work. It's probably not going to work. And oh my gosh, it was good. I haven't had one since. But see, there you go. When you allow yourself to have something, you don't crave it. You don't sit there and go, oh, I need to have another one. I really, honestly, plus I've been doing so many tastings lately. I have to taste 3 more prime bites this week. Luckily, I have Peter here because he finishes it. Because there's just no way. There's just no way I can eat all that. And they're too expensive to waste. So I'm so glad that he finishes it. We all eventually know what works for us, likes, dislikes, what is better for us, and what we try to watch out for, and how it affects us, because it affects everybody different. That's why rewinding back to the earlier conversation about somebody saying, oh my gosh, you should not eat that. I have a doctor's appointment this week. I think it's Thursday or Friday, or is it Wednesday? That's this week, so I gotta check. I think it's 9 o'clock. No, it's 9 o'clock. I think it's Wednesday. Yeah. Sorry, I talk to myself. I do that a lot in videos. People, it's the mumbling is me thinking out loud. And I honestly, I try to stop it, but that's just who I am. But I'm going to ask her if there's a test that people can take. Like, when you get tested for like allergies and stuff, like get your skin pricked, you're allergic to like grass and molds and, ragweed. What if there's like a food test where you can prick your skin? We'll see. That's on my to-do list to ask. Because they did a blood test for gluten, for celiac, which I came back negative for celiac, but it was this one level was elevated. It said slight elevation showing growing sensitivity. So that's where I stand. And I'm sensitive to gluten. I'm not allergic. I don't have celiac, but I have sensitivity. So when I have too much gluten, and gluten's in everything, I can tell. So I wonder if eventually I'm going to be celiac. My brother, he is definitely celiac, and it runs in the family, so we'll see. Oh, I always take it for the team. Oh, I do. I like having the added sugar, too. If you saw in my video from, what day was it? I get confused about videos some days. Friday's vlog. My app had updated to calories on my vlog day, which was Wednesday. So I filmed and I showed you how you could put them in. You subtract them all, you minus them all out, and then you put them in order as you want to see them. So I put calories, carbs, protein, and added sugar. I didn't need the fiber or the sodium. You can put them all in if you want. You can keep them all on there. It's how you want your front screen to look. And I showed you that in the video on Friday. Yesterday, I had a subscriber request video. She sent me this right the week Bailey passed away. She's I had this idea for a video, and it looked like a fun idea. I'm like, that looks like a lot of fun. That's my wheelhouse. I love doing sit-down videos where I just straightforward, have a topic, and I bang it out. Those are the easiest to film, easiest to edit, easiest to upload. So I'm like, I said, just can't do it right now. So I waited a few weeks, and I felt like doing it I did it Friday. And it was all about myths versus truths when it comes to healthy lifestyle, weight loss. Now, like I said in the beginning, I'm like, these are my myths and my truths. Now, somebody can come in and say, that's not what I believe. And people believe whatever anybody wants to believe. But I'm just generalizing and how it works for me, because it's my opinion, my channel. So, a lot of people reach out about the intermittent fasting. A lot of people love intermittent fasting. And I'm like, that's great. If it works for you, wonderful. For me, it just did not. It did not align with my life. It did not align with my eating habits. I felt like I had this window to eat. And like somebody said, maybe your window was too small. Well, then I've been always doing intermittent fasting, because I've always not eaten between 6 p.m. at night and 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning. So basically, I was doing intermittent fasting, and I just didn't know it. But I was talking about the fasting when people do it to 1 o'clock in the afternoon, 12, 1 o'clock, and then they only eat to 6. Like, that's a short amount of time to fit in a normal day's calories. I mean, that's a lot. I mean, you think, it's just, I could never eat that much in that short of time. And then I was under eating. That's what one of those, what's her name? One of the nutritionists I watch, she calls it eating in a calorie deficit, because you're always going to be in a deficit when you only have a short amount of time to open a window for that. But like I said, whatever works for everybody. But yeah, so definitely put on your app what you want to see. Like I said, there's people that don't care about calories. Great. Don't take it off. You don't have to count them. You don't have to see them. But if you're like concerned that the scale's not moving, I would love for you to see what your calories are. I was shocked because the one day I was over calories. I did not think I was. I'm like, whoopsie daisy. So yeah. Of course, I was out of points too. Shocked that you all are. But yeah, that was the day. I had a whole bar of chocolate. And each serving was either 8 or 9 points. It was a third of the bar was 8 or 9 points. I don't remember. I ate the whole bar. So that was 27 points right there of chocolate. It was good chocolate. It was good chocolate. Oh my gosh. It had these little, that's why I like to talk about it. It had these little caramelized like almonds in there, like a toffee. So good. It was a bad day. It was a bad day. Tracked it and I moved on. That could be Karen. Yes, just because I think most people, especially just the types of foods that they eat, they're going to be over points. And it's all right. You have weekly points. I love, love, love when I hear people say, "Oh, I can't do Weight Watchers. There's never enough points in there." You have weekly points. And the people that are saying that are people that exercise, which means they're getting points, which means you should be eating them. So just saying, if you don't, 23 is not enough, but you do have activity points you're earning. I don't want to hear it. There's enough points. You just don't want to go into the weeklies. Go into the weeklies. You're not going into the weeklies for this fast food binge. You're going into the weeklies for cheese, for mayonnaise, for oil, for maybe a little sauce on your steak. I mean, I'm telling you, to go into weeklies for good stuff. My gosh, it's 4 o'clock already. Depends on a lot of things. I will here. I'll post it here before we go because I was asked this before. I'm going to give you a calculator app. Not this one. What's the one I like? Is it this one? Is this the macros one I like? It'll give you the math. Yeah, this is the one I like. It's called calculator.net. Let me give this to you, and you put in all the information it asks for, like your age, your height, your weight, your activity level, and then on there it says you want to do a balanced lifestyle, a low fat lifestyle, a low carb lifestyle, high protein lifestyle, or create your own. So you can put in the type of program. You can just do balance if you don't want anything specific, but it also you get to pick what you want. Here it is. Will it post? Oh, it's not going to post. It's too long. No, it's too long. It won't let me post it. It's too long. It's called a, let me see, calculator.net. Yeah, it won't let me post it. Maybe if I just, here, maybe I'll just do that. Maybe I'll just grab this one. Here we go. And then go in there and then find the fitness calculators. Because that's probably one of my favorite ones is this one. I hear you. I mean, because that's the thing. Because some people aren't diligent on their portions. You know, so if you're diligent on your portions and your 0 point foods, you may find you're under eating. Here we go. This is the site, and you just have to pick the one. This will let me post this one. It's called www.calculator.net. And if you go on there, and I think it's the fitness and health calculators, you'll see them all. It has a calorie count. It'll give you, because it's your age, it's your sex, your height, your activity level. And you will see, which I like, you could pick the plan. Like, if you want low fat, pick low fat. If you want low carb, pick low carb. If you want high protein, pick high protein. But here's the fun fact, and I'll share this before we go. If you pick the high protein one, it's not an astronomical amount of protein. It's probably, I've never seen more than, I know mine was, I think, I picked the high protein one. I think my protein was 105 grams. So it's something that's doable. So, all right, my lovelies, I will post the PDFs in the group. So if you want to print them out, you can. You can save them. You can do whatever you want with them. And if you do not have Facebook, like Delilah, you can email me at dishwithdee@yahoo.com. It's all down in my description box. Everything is always down there. You don't have to worry about trying to follow me when I talk, because sometimes I talk too much. And I will send you those out. I can just email them right back to you. So thank you so much for joining us today for the kickoff of the spring back into our goals. I'm waiting for somebody to say, don't you mean spring ahead? No, spring back, because we have to get back to them. And that's why, because I did think about going ahead. I'm like, no, we need to go back, because a lot of us have started. So, and we're not going to be perfect. We're just going to take one day at a time. You don't have to be perfect on anything. Whatever you do, you're doing something. Something is better than nothing. Remember that. And I will also mention, I will figure out a day for the Zoom this week. I'm thinking at this point it might be Thursday, because I think Thursday might be a good day. I'll see. I'll have to see or maybe Wednesday. I'll have to see. I gotta check my calendar and see what days are good. And I could always do it down here, I guess. But if y'all have a different venue other than Zoom, let me know. Zoom just always works for me, and it gives you guys a chance to talk. I could do it here, but it's all one side. I so love when you guys interject, and it's going to be a lot of information and things you guys if you have questions and stuff like that. So y'all have a great week. Remember, today's another day. So thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you thumbs up before you leave. I appreciate it. If you're watching this video later, thank you so much for watching. I will talk to you later, my lovelies. Have a great week. I have to figure out how to shut this off because it's facing the wrong direction, so we'll go this way. Bye-bye, my lovelies. There we go. Ah, I could see myself. Oh my goodness. So y'all have a great week, and I will see you not next Sunday. Remember, there's no live next Sunday. I will see you soon. Or I love when that girl says it. I will see you in a video very soon. Bye-bye. I'll see you tomorrow for weigh-in.